mystery God. Absolutely no mystery God. There is no God in the sky and there is no devil under the ground. Heaven is not in the sky and hell is not under the ground. Heaven and hell are conditions of the mind, states of existence and states of being. So Jesus told us to stop looking for heaven in the sky. He said the kingdom of heaven is within you. And that we are the temples of the living God. There is no mystery God. Absolutely no mystery God. There is no God in the sky and there is no devil under the ground. Heaven is not in the sky and hell is not under the ground. Heaven and hell are conditions of the mind, states of existence and states of being. So Jesus told us to stop looking for heaven in the sky. He said the kingdom of heaven is within you. And that we are the temples of the living God. That the living God lives in our temple, and he does not inhabit the sky, but he inhabits the higher realms of the heavens, of the realm of the secret innermost chambers of the subconscious chamber of the soul of man and woman. And this power bursts forth and emanates forth from him to set in motion a universal order based on principle and law. All of this set in motion by a divine power and a divine force that never dies. It's constant. It just changes forms. God is in man. Can't be in any man. He's got to be in the original man. Because if God is the first and everything comes from him, then he can't wait for anything else. He brings everything else into existence. There could be no white man if there were no black man. It is biologically and genetically impossible for the recessive white man to produce the dominant yellow baby. Biologically and genetically impossible for the recessive yellow man and woman to produce the dominant brown baby. Biologically and genetically impossible for the recessive brown man and woman to produce the dominant black baby. But that black man and his woman, the father and the mother of it all, can produce black, can produce brown, can produce red, can produce yellow. And if the seed runs wild or mutates in the womb of the black woman, can even produce an albino, something which is whiter than white, 180 degrees in either direction.
Flame mode. Y'all asked for this. The release of the black drum. Come in, my you tell it.
People king walk with the fire. See your Babylon, them me want kill him. Watch your blood run from me eyes. Pick up for Christ and feed the poor them. Blaze up the streets, make it hotter. Dragon bring a flame from the pit of fire them. Enemies are paid for the murders. With black power gangsters.
My dedication to liberation, serving with constant elevation. Kill a cracker for my nation, this I'll gladly show and prove. Protect the Sada, no hesitation. Rikers Island, destination. Many attempts, assassinations, and I'm still dropping Jews. Fucked up situation that you still think you Caucasian. What a disgrace to this nation, time to lynch another coon. Hands up, I can't breathe, still a bitch on your knees. Begging please, master please, happy slaves and buffoons. As I watch the devastation from your miseducation. As I call it buck breaking, won't bust a balloon. Phil nigga be a racist, no need to complicate this. While you comfy and complacent, back in chains very soon. Mathematically equated with precision, contemplated. Now you looking devastated, let me tell you what I mean. Faggot niggas integrated, MOD be most hated. And I know you crackers hate it, God is black up on the scene. What?
People king walk with the fire. See your Babylon, them me want kill him. Watch your blood run from me eyes. Africa for Christ and feed the poor, yeah. Raise up the streets, make it hotter. Drag and bring a flame from the pit of fire, them. Enemies are paid for the murder. Black power gangsters liberated.
Gassed up with elements, Panthers bang on presidents. Niggas sleep in residence, knowledge, self-common sense. Devil killer, frankincense, hold the line, did my stance. Survival die, fuck the rent, Babylon's testament. White racist judgment, King Samir the people sent. Let me burn this government, teleport environments. Crown royal highness, sour diesel cypher shit. Then I build with lioness, then I kiss her pretty lips. Soldiers hear me, get your grip, plug out bag, extra clip. Water filter, medikit, soldiers pass the hollow tips. Black dragon, bring the fire, feel nigga heating this. Now I got my understanding so that God completing this. Niggas race treasonous, which masters ask you for kids. I'm black God, you a bliss. May you all rest in peace. From the slumber terrorist, Kamala Harris, better witch. Black man of feminist, black power gangster shit.
Uber King walk with the fire. See a Babylon, then me want kill him. Watch your blood run from me eyes. Africa for Christ and feed the poor, them. Blaze up the streets, make it hotter. Drag and bring a flame from the pit of fire, them. Enemies are paid for the murder. But black power gangsters liberate them. Uber King walk with the fire. See a Babylon, then me want kill them. Watch your blood run from me eyes. Africa for Christ and feed the poor, them. Blaze up the streets, make it hotter. Drag and bring a flame from the pit of fire, them. Enemies are paid for the murder. For black power gangsters liberate them.
Flame them. Burn them, bumper cloud. Fire's the bomb. Judgment on Babylon, yeah.
Shouts out to my haters, just the all black like the Raiders, inflicting pain like Tatum cause a bloodbath. On the ruler class, they subjugate us with a drug tab. They tryna wipe us off the map, but we like fuck that. Spreading like anthrax. The way we gas you was let black riders ran rap. How we expose fast, notice they can't stand that. Keep it real, we know the suburbs where the band's at. Be the colonized, the be involved in these land grabs. Running up the church, killing people like the clan bad. Take a stand that demand that we can liberation by enemies. Eliminating all of our enemies. Gets a slice of the dice on the 23. Waving Cyber D like me J.D. Ring returning to my D. Face to the E. Banging on the beast. Hope I relate to the Nazis. And the motherfucking niggas stop the tank. We waging the state. We gon' win the state. Feel all this rage. I give my enemies a bloodbath. Guns clap on our adversary. Look that. We bust back on reactionary. Land showers till it's starting to flood. Leaving cowards drowning in their own blood. Give them a bloodbath. Guns clap on our adversary. Look that. We bust back on reactionary. Land showers till it's starting to flood. Leaving cowards drowning in their own blood. I'm loony, living, tripping, twisting. My trigger finger is itching. I'm about to let it drip. I ain't listening. I'm coming for revenge. Cracker ran up in the church and knocked down about 10. Like women, men, and children, he killed them. No remorse. And you talking about forgiveness and moral support? It must be out your rabbit ass mind protesting. It's time to be baptized in the blood of the oppressor. It's time to grab the weapon. Teach these pack of woods a lesson. We ain't nothing to be messed with. Tired of being defenseless. Black power, blood baths and land showers to you cool. Cause cowards, my chopper, leave them devoured. Black riders worldwide, spreading like wildfire. Live from South Carolina, ready to kill and die. Violence is man recreating himself. When he hates the enemy and stops hating himself. So where my thugs at? Guns clap on our adversary. Look that. We bust back on reactionary. Land shower mission come through ya. Now turn and stay with the burner on the mission from the king of the king. Hold on, so how my enemy bleed. Pouring libation with the hit of seed. If I'm gonna go with my machete on the rally, feeling daily. I'm saga with that double-sided action we be heading. Rob our enemies to be free. Here with the wolves, bring on the weed. And anything that I preach is gonna involve ever some heat that I believe in. Don't involve black people getting shot for no reason. By these motherfucking incarcerated racists as heathens. Made me wonder how George Zimmerman is to breathe in. I can't believe it. What do you believe in? Deal with involved us getting slotted with the defense. Cause if it does, I can't dig it, it's not for me.
Guns clap on our adversary, look back. We bust back on reactionary. Land showers till it's starting to flood. Leaving cowards drowning in their own blood. Give them a bloodbath. Guns clap on our adversary, look back. We bust back on reactionary. Land showers till it's starting to flood. Leaving cowards drowning in their own blood.
Crack killer, pig killer, neo-Nazi killer, Ku Klux killer, power, Black Riders, urban guerrilla rap, revolutionary African propaganda, Mass Quan on the beat, free MOD King Samir, man. Fuck haters and alligators. Oink, oink, bang, bang. Power.
We as black people need to unite. We need to get together as soon as possible. We're being smoked and killed by these pigs every single day. Driving while black, walking while black, breathing while black. They gun us down in the street.
Fresh boots for the new recruits. I raise an arm and a salute as I address the troops. They say Black Riders is extreme, that's how we gotta move. I tell the truth, we've been betrayed, so now we sucker proof. Niggas hating cause we do it like no other do. They throwing shade, we still shining like the month of June. Let these suckers speculate while we keep making moves. We pace across the nation, drop power state. Our number twos bring terror to the state, cause we propagating in the booth. Asthmatic with the flow and spreading like the flu. We military campaign on the track. Most of niggas in the game seeking fame in they raps. Guess the grain breaks psychological change with these facts. Stick a move on these haters, launch a counter-attacks. On the lessons from the past, so we sticking with the jab. Keep these suckers at a distance while we execute the task.
We must pick up the gun and aim it in the right direction. For far too long, we as black people have been tricked, bamboozled, and manipulated by the evil, racist demons who run this country, who run the United States of America. These demons have caused massacres and mass amount of slavery. Back in the days on the plantation, the most rebellious leader will be drugged in front of the plantation. All the slaves will be brought out the hut. We as black people have been bust upside the head, drugged from Africa, and forced in chains to pick cotton from these bust-ass demons. It's time for us to get together and unite.
This rap is revolutionary African propaganda scattered throughout the entire planet. Communication device like antennas and satellites. Every time I grab the mic and recite what I write, it's like lyrical spirituals of enslaved ancestors round the campfire plotting how to defeat the oppressor. We're the youth, we're the root of the revolution. We need wealth redistribution to control our institutions. We're ruthless, rebellious warriors, Black Riders. The spirit of Tupac is inside us, it's thug life. I represent the resurrection of insurrection. It's time to criticize the unjust with the weapon.
He will be brutally assassinated for rebellious activity in order to instill fear into our people. For far too long, generation after generation, we have been instilled with this fear. We have been instilled with this cowardice. Now it's time for us to stand up and get together and represent black power every hour. We represent the Black Riders, which is the new generation Black Panther Party for self-defense. We recognize the old generation, the old Black Panther Party got brutally assassinated by the evil demons. COINTELPRO and J. Gay Edgar Hoover. He pushed in the crack cocaine, had Hewitt, and everybody smoking dope. Now we recognize what's going on. Now we see that you manipulated us and pumped guns into our community. They smuggled these things into the black community to confuse us, to trick us, and to banging on each other. Now we aware, we are conscious. We recreated the Black Panther Party because it was a need to retaliate on the evil demons. On this mic you gon' hear today, comrade, commander. He coming through banging on y'all, letting y'all know the truth. Busting you upside the head and breaking falsehood open.
Wartime. Black power, BB48. Death to white supremacy. Death to all of the enemies of African liberation, struggle, and progress. It's now going a lot here. It's Warrior Wednesday. It's the Khalid Muhammad Militia Hour. Free King Samir, our 5-star wartime general of the Khalid Muhammad Militia. I just want to say something very quickly. Then I introduce the comrades who have assembled here across different formations to pay homage, to show respect. We're working. We are working to free our wartime general. We need all of the support. We need all of the support that we can muster, that we can garner. And I'll say this in a space of respect. If you cannot be a part of the solution, don't be a part of the fucking problem. If you can't be a part of the solution is to free our brother. Don't be part of the fucking problem. There's a lot of questions, we don't care about none of the shit, okay? We don't care about nothing, but our mission, aim, goal, and objective is to free our brother. Free our brother. So the family is doing the best that they can to make things happen. Assist them. Stop asking all of these goddamn questions and all this other stuff. We don't care about none of this other stuff. If you cannot contribute monetarily, spread the word. Spread the word and get this in front of as many eyes of the people who can make something happen. Everything else, forget about it. Forget about it. Focus your energy and attention on the task at hand. The task at hand is to free our general. That's all I wanted to say on that. All right, so I'm going to bring on one of our strong warriors. One of our strong warriors of the Black Riders Liberation Party here to show some love and bring us some proper propaganda that we need at this particular point right now. Give it up for my comrade, for my brother. Eat a ref in the building. Black power, bloodbaths, and lead showers.
Black power. Can you hear me, family?
Black power. Hear you loud and clear.
Yes, sir. Black power, bloodbaths, and lead showers every goddamn hour. This is Eda Ref, Minister of Public Relations, Black Riders Liberation Party, Black Riders Worldwide. Free King Samir Shabazz, the National Minister of Defense of the Black Riders Liberation Party and the General of the Khalid Muhammad Militia. We need support for King Samir Shabazz because he represents survival in the new generation of the Black Liberation Movement, the survival of the people, the survival of the struggle for liberation, the survival of national independence, revolutionary sovereignty, not just sovereignty off of some fake diplomacy, negotiation, compromise with the enemy. We ain't talking about that type of sovereignty. I'm talking about the kind of sovereignty that you gain from kicking the enemy ass. This is what King Samir represent. For the last few years now, he been pushing the line, leading by example, telling people to prepare. We had numerous natural disasters where it been apocalypto crisis type of examples where, you know, people overlooked a lot of things and just looked at it as far-fetched. And, you know, with all this technology and all of this, all of this other stuff that we got, everything kind of goes back to the basics of survival, and people don't know how to survive without all this technology. King Samir has been leading the way, showing examples of those basic things, and, you know, selflessly sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? Psychologically preparing himself. You know, and just being the example, leading. He been showing and proving. He developed Rebel Village as an opportunity, as a training ground for revolutionary survival. Because a lot of people got this survival shit fucked up. They think we just surviving just to live. No, we surviving to fight. That's what this whole thing is all about. You know what I'm saying? The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, you know, had a term called, and there was a period in their existence known as the Survival Pending Revolution. You know, and they had survival programs where it was co-opted by the U.S. government as a concession to subvert the movement, to pacify people. But King Samir Shabazz and a group of many other people have basically took and evolved the concept of what survival means past survival pending revolution, because we know that revolution can't be pending. Revolution is a process that's already in existence. Revolution is already here. Revolution is complete constructive change. And this change comes through many processes. We're talking about a protracted struggle, and the preparedness that we're dealing with, that King Samir kept telling y'all, prepare, 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 redundantly, to the point where it's like he feel alone. He feel left down. I mean, outside of the comrades, you know what I'm saying? We could not afford to let him feel left behind and feel like his sacrifice and struggle is gone in vain. We need to support this brother. We need to support the movement. Tap into that Cash App, $ Black Survival. Tap in, man. Tap in. Google and study the history, man. Do your homework on what Minister King Samir Shabazz represents. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't want to be too long, but I had to be strong. I had to drive it in and set off the bombs. You know what I'm saying? Set off the alarm. That this is important. The future of the Black liberation movement is at stake right now. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what the situation is, you know, the Black Riders Liberation Party, we believe in, you know, creating prisons in the hidden university schools of thought. You know what I'm saying? So regardless if he's behind enemy lines, you know, we're gonna keep on organizing. But the struggle has to be sustained and supported from the streets. It has to be supported on these social media platforms. It got to be monetized. Tap in, break off some chips, break bread. It's necessary. Black power and all power to the people.
Black power to my comrade, Eat a Rap. Black power, appreciate you coming through, comrade.
Salute.
All right, we're gonna hear from another warrior comrade. Can y'all hear me okay out there? I know somebody said they couldn't hear me earlier. It's no surprise. But the Cash App is Black Survival. Cash App Black Survival. Cash App Black Survival. All right, so we're gonna bring in another warrior comrade. Been rocking with us for a long time since we had this program, since we started Black Survival, right here on Do the Knowledge Radio. Bring in my comrade, strong warrior, Rasan. Black Power. Black Power comrade, you gotta unmute. One second now, we'll bring in the People's Political Party National Chairman. We hear from our warrior comrade, strong soldier in the liberation of our people, National Chairman Nat Turner. Black Power.
Black Power, brother. Can y'all hear me? You can hear me, brother?
Black Power, we hear you.
Yeah, man. I just want everybody to understand, if you don't already, these strategic moves that the state makes against certain of us, I saw pretty much an example of what our elders have been telling us for a long time. Get in a position to lead the people from a certain perspective. The state look at you different, they treat you different from anybody else. It's not stole a pack of knowledge or even rob somebody. You know what I'm saying? His kidnapping, which is what we correctly refer to it as, is different from another brother's kidnapping who robbed the bank. Even though the objective was the same, the concept is totally different. He's a politicized revolutionary. He's a politicized panther. Apart from those who are unpoliticized panthers in a protracted struggle out here on the streets. But we just want the people to understand what has taken place. One of the strategic moves that they do to work towards your elimination is isolating you away from the people. And so, some of us have tried to look up his whereabouts using certain channels and whatnot. And the not so strange part about it is that you can really find anything on him, even though this is supposed to be our right to access the public so-called police record. There are very, very scant information on him. And this is no more, no less than an orchestrated isolation campaign. Just as well as people using social media to make shit go viral. Their dog skateboarding on the skateboard or whatever, and the shit is going viral. You know what I'm saying? But it's a strategic move on their part. We know that those of us that when we're doing, we must be doing something right. It's when the state lays out all times, attacking on and whatnot. These strange things that are taking place, there's no coincidence. A person been part of this, and we want the people just as people understand and know what's going on with LeBron if he got sick or whatnot, or Kim Kardashian or whoever. When something happens to him, utopian ideals of what freedom is. With the Black Panther Party, we're also former members of one of the formations of the Black Panther Party, the same Black Panther Party that King Samir was part of. And so we dearly love this brother, and he means the world to us, those of us who are serious about revolutionary change. At present, we must make sure that don't incident and that to be known. Like I said, just as well as any other figure, a person that the state, tries to trot out in front of our young people. You know what I'm saying? This is war in real time, and it is what it is. Me personally, I accept my lot in this country. I understand my position here, why I'm here, the whole point of the whole shit of it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a revolutionary, like Chairman Fred said, and so it is what it is. Black power.
Black power to you, comrade. Appreciate you coming through.
This that black church pastor about to make you get up. Got the devil by his neck, pastor ain't about to let up. Hey doctor, the plan to keep you sick in the mind and set up. That's why my flow surgical and every bar is a checkup. To fix you, learn to breathe, love to read the fundamentals. Next, learn to fight, start eating right, the essentials. Patience, meditation, calm the noise, increase the mental. These racists ain't playing, they try to defeat you on every level. They said without money you won't hear what I'm trying to tell you. Well, this ain't about dollars and I ain't got nothing to sell you. But before they used to sell you, they did more than they tell you. They hailed you. You took them as students, shared secrets, and they failed you. Slit your throat with the hopes of confiscating heirlooms. You thought he was a man, the moon showed you he's a werewolf. Now you trained a rabid dog too vicious to befriend you. Don't want him back in his cave, put him down in a kennel. United we stand, 50 shots back was the start of this. Black Power Man, her rap cipher, complete captivated audience. The moon was revenge, dug up dirt to place the coffin in. Only built for killers, warlords, cutthroats is the war within. Now it's my turn, at the pulpit with a sword for them. I'm fighting off the devils, angels, agents, and his sorcerers. Ain't no mega structure to take a black man and soften him. Church in the field, and it's time to collect the offering. Today we raise dollars to protect all of our scholars. Help out single mamas, cause they taking out the bobbers. Invest in black farmers, build a school, no loans for college. Keep the cash in the hood, even though they might try to bomb it. When you man up, you an inherent threat to the moral standard of this poisonous coward, cracker, cobra commander. That don't make me G.I. Joe, I'm a soldier like a panther. My flow of words is a workout, you don't stretch your jaws, a cramp up. Congregation focus on freedom and conversation. Adopted tactics from black churches before integration. Now we put faith in crack low dollar reputations. Guess he's closer to heaven on that jet on vacation. Preach, pastor, preach, no escape for this caveman. Next chapter we gonna have to deal with this gay man. Damn it, he's sweeter than the batter you pour in a cake pan. Church in the field, Pastor Green, my sermon saved man. United we stand, 50 shots back was the start of this. Black Power Man, her rap cipher, complete captivated audience. The moon was revenge, dug up dirt to place the coffin in. Only built for killers, warlords, cutthroats is the war within. Now it's my turn, at the pulpit with a sword for them. I'm fighting off the devils, angels, agents, and his sorcerers. Ain't no mega structure to take a black man and soften him. Church in the field, and it's time to collect the offering.
Right, wartime, wartime. We're going to bring in our warrior comrade, as I said earlier. He's been with us since the beginning of the Black Survival General Civilization class. So this class was about 8 years. 8 years in the making. Countless lives and families have been helped and saved based off of this training that we received in this class. So over the years, we have more. So rain, sleet, hail, snow, kidnapping, assassination attempt, betrayal, withstanding. We've still been here. We have still been here. Our wartime general has still been here. He's been there for us. It's our turn to be there for him. So I'm going to bring on my warrior comrade, our brother Rasan. Black Power.
Black Power. How's it going, King Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, Black Power, man. Yeah, man. Free King Samir, man. Uh, it ain't nothing new with these devils, man. Hold on right quick. Kind of doing some activities and stuff right now, but man, yeah, man. We gotta free the God, man. Nothing stops, man. You know what I'm saying? The dude always had a target on his back. Um, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keep on doing what I'm doing, and shit, I'm just trying to, do whatever the brother need me to do. You know what I'm saying? The brother know I'm there for him. I've been there for him before when he was on lockdown, man. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta ride for him and shit. Like, any one of us can be a target next. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just learning a lot with this issue that's going on right now. And so you know, the Black Survival, man, y'all know if y'all need me anytime, man, I'm here. Any kind of way I can contribute to whatever needs to be done. Right now my finances are kind of in the bind because I got a baby boy coming on the way. And so, you know, that's what it is. But I'm just here to follow suit with the show tonight. Hello?
Yes, we hear you, comrade.
Okay, I just make sure I didn't conk out. Yeah, my internet kind of been bad though. But yeah, um there's stuff
You've been
don't stop,
around
man.
pretty much. You've been around pretty much from the beginning. So, could
Right.
you share some of the experiences that you learned, along this trek of over these last 8 years or so from the Black Survival Show, things like that?
The things I've learned is things that I've already had been doing, kind of growing up and just coming with the Black Riders, man, and then being on a survival program with Samir, man. It just rekindled things that I've known. So it kind of brought me back into the element, you know what I'm saying? And it got me back in the fold. Before we just did it just for a know-how, sometimes just for the fun or just for a little vacation. But Samir, man, taught us the seriousness of being prepared, the seriousness of not being dependent on our comfortabilities, man, that this white man don't allow us to have. You know what I'm saying? The comfortability of always having a convenience store around, a grocery store around, the convenience of having electricity, the convenience of going and buying water, the convenience of buying groceries and food. You know what I'm saying? It taught us to be prepared, how to be prepared for you to feed your family, to feed yourself, to, you know what I'm saying, how to be prepared to how to create shelter, things of that nature, to be dependent on yourself and not being dependent on this white man. I mean, that survival thing taught us a lot. It's a lot more than just camping out and bugging out. It's a lot more than just camping out and bugging out, man. It taught us how to be self-sufficient. You know what I mean? And not being basically lazy, man, and things of that nature. So that's what it taught me. So my second wave of that survival stuff, man, it just taught me to be, take everything serious, um, not being so comfortable, man. You know what I'm saying? Because shit can hit the fan anytime. And when shit hit the fan, you know what I'm saying? You can't be stuck in the cold, man. You got to be prepared. You got to be ready. We just had a freeze, just a couple of years ago, and that was a lesson in itself. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even know how long that was going to last, without power and things of that nature. But that's what I've learned, man. He just rekindled, the survival um, nature that we got to have. It's supposed to be in you anyway. We're supposed to, that's a duty of a man to know how to survive. It's a duty of a man to know how to be self-sufficient, take care of himself and his family and not be dependent on, things that's already there as far as, the restaurants and the electricities and, the shit that we spoil by. So those are the things I learned.
And I know you have your own training that you conduct, as well.
Right,
You see what I'm saying? I know
right,
you actively engaging in self defense and survival and
right,
training as well.
right. The training, man. As far as the training goes hand in hand with that. You know what I mean? As far as it's always being prepared again. You know what I'm saying? You can't depend on a knife. You can't depend on. We always used to carrying weapons. We have to be prepared for war. War can happen anytime, and we at war now. But what I'm saying is that we have to be prepared at all costs. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I implement, especially for people being in these militias, is being disciplined, taking care of yourself, training yourself to be a human weapon. Um, if you have to go to battle with the pigs, if you have to go to battle with the National Guard, I don't care who they are, you have to be prepared. You have to be organized. You got to be disciplined. And when I train, and every time I train, and whatever I'm doing with my training, I'm thinking about my enemy, how hard they train. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just a little thing I do, my blocking, you know what I'm saying? And my offense and what I'm teaching people, you know what I'm saying? I implement that. They have to be prepared for war. And so the training I take serious. The training I don't play with. The training to me is something you should always have. Just that's something somebody can't take from you. They can confiscate your guns and your weapons, but your training they can't take that away from you because that's embedded in your brain. So this is why it's important to have some sort of training. You know what I'm saying? This is every chapter should have that. Every militia should have that. And those militias that don't have proper training, then they doomed to fail, which they already at a failing point if they're not training. So yeah, that's the seriousness of the training that I do. The physical training, the mental training as well. Not just that. Again, that training goes hand in hand with the survival training. Also, the physical training is survival training. It's all the same. You can't break them apart. It all goes hand in hand. It's just different branches of survival. You got one martial arts, one is in weapons, and one is in being self-sufficient with food, water, um, having power, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. So it all falls under the same category.
Well, we appreciate your service.
Most
Training our
definitely.
people, training our women and children. I seen you with the women and the babies out there getting everybody together. A proper ambassador of what it means to be in the trenches.
Right, right, exactly. And I do it as much as I can, even though things slow down a little bit, and but you can always still find me weekly, still posting up, training methods and things of that nature. Uh, I can say, man, trying to keep a culture going, so to speak, if that makes sense. So, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, I may post some stuff, man, but you know what, man? I'm always trying to encourage people the best way I can, the best of my knowledge, to encourage people to want to get out there, even if I can't get to you and train. And people should be coming to me for training, but they don't. People not taking it that serious, man. It's only a handful that interested still, So yeah, the training, you know what I'm saying, that never stops. It doesn't matter if I'm by myself, with someone, with a group of people, it doesn't matter. The training don't stop. That's a must. You know what I mean? That's training is as important as taking your shower. Is as important as brushing your teeth. Training is as important if you trying to have your meal for the day. Training is a must. It's not a sometime thing. It's not a plan once in a month thing. It's not an event thing. That is a must.
All right, most definitely, Conrad. I appreciate you coming on. We're going to turn
Most
it over
definitely.
to our general, the keynote speaker for tonight, the reason why we organized here
Right.
together under this guise, under this purpose. So without any further ado, it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some, present to others, warrior who sojourned in the hells and smells of North America, taking all capitalists out, the general of the Black Riders Liberation Party, New Generation Black Panther, General T.A.C.O, Wolverine Shakur, Black Power, wartime.
Black power, and all power to the people. Can you hear me out there?
Black Power, General, we hear you loud and clear, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Black power, and all power to the people. Much respect and shout out goes out to you, Knowledge Born, as usual. Black power. Much respect and honor goes out to General King Samir Shabazz of the Khalid Abdul Muhammad Militia and our Minister of Defense, King Samir. Black power, and all power to the people. As we say, always pushing armed self-defense. We say an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a head for a head, and a life for a life. Much respect and honor goes out to everybody who on the show. Much respect and honor goes out to everybody who listening in. Black power and all power to the people. Today, we have gathered together to push a line for one of the most hardcore revolutionaries, not just within America, but on the whole entire planet. King Samir, free King Samir. We say free King Samir because he understood the assignment. Say that again. We say free King Samir Shabazz because he understood the assignment. This is the brother who taught us that the only good cracker is a dead cracker. That the only good cracker is a dead cracker. This is one of the most hardcore revolutionaries our people produced in the history of us struggling for the absolute liberation and salvation of the Black nation. King Samir is one of the most powerful students of General Khalid Abdul Muhammad. He is one of the most powerful revolutionaries on the planet because other than Khalid Abdul Muhammad, he was condemned directly by the racist U.S. government, by racist President Bush at the time. They wanted to isolate him and silence him. It is a rare honor to be condemned by your enemy. Not many of us can claim that. That's a powerful position, and it's also a dangerous position. We must understand the serious gravity of them capturing King Samir. His life is in grave danger. We must understand, like George Jackson taught us, that being in a jail cell is like the closest thing to death that one can experience in this life. It is the closest thing to death that one can experience in this life. But it's 100 times more dangerous and torturous for King Samir because he is a revolutionary. When you are a true, real revolutionary, it brings down on you the entire punitive administration of the prison system, of the white supremacy capitalist system, comes down on your head full blown, from bad food, no showers, solitary confinement, and sensory deprivation cells, which intend to drive you crazy, to drive you mentally ill with no sunlight. There's numerous beatings. And of course, he faces assassination.
because the enemy will be quick to lie and hang him in that cell with a cord or a rope and claim he did it himself. This is the history of being black revolutionary within the prison industrial complex, within the concentration camps of America. We must take this very serious. He is a target of what has become the Black Identity Extremist campaign, which was launched first by Obama, then moved to racist Trump. The Black Identity Extremist targeting stems from the history of COINTELPRO, counterintelligence program, which was created in the early 1900s by J. Gay Edgar Hoover, which was designed to first attack Marcus Garvey and the UNIA movement. And then it moved on in the 50s and the 60s. It moved on Martin Luther King. They moved on Malcolm X. They moved on the Black Panther Party and everybody who was serious about change at that time, whether you was nonviolent or pushing armed struggle. The Black Identity Extremist campaign says that if you acknowledge your black self, that you come from Africa, then you are a target to be eliminated and removed. This is a serious threat on our people. They say he was raided by numerous pigs at his camp at Rebel Village. And they found supposedly self-defense equipment and arrested him. But we know that he was pushing a hard line, training and educating our people for the absolute liberation and salvation of the black nation. We must dig deep into our pocket. We must sacrifice all our little amenities that we have out here. Dig deep into your pocket and donate to that Cash App, because that's just one way we pushing to get them free. We pushing by any means necessary. No matter what we got to do, we gonna get him free. It is not a game. It's very serious. Stop asking so many irrelevant questions and understand that this brother has been pushing hard for our people's freedom. The history of the prison industrial complex came about right after the 60s and 70s when they tried to neutralize the black liberation movement. And they held these concentration camps over our heads. These are modern day slave plantations. They used the 13th Amendment of the Constitution, which says that if you commit a crime, you can be still made a slave. And they putting our people in there working for 3 cents, 4 cents an hour, making TWA flights, making belts and chairs and couches for pennies. Why they gain the overhead, why they gain the profit through greed and capitalism and white supremacy. So it's up to us to push for his freedom and the freedom of all of our people. That's all I basically wanted to say today, because it's death to white supremacy, death to capitalism, death to imperialism, and death to fascism. With that black power like dough. All power to the people. Black power. What?